Most days, nothing bad happens. The way we've always done things works just fine. Each uneventful day that passes reinforces a steadily growing sense of confidence that everything is all right. And we believe that my team, must be okay, because the way we did things today hasn't led to an incident. In part 1, we heard about how we face hazards every day, and the safest thing we can do is eliminate them. The trouble is, we get used to living with them. It's called risk normalization. That's when we take a hazard for granted, because so far, it's not caused us any harm. And we all do it. Whatever field we work in, it is wired into the human brain. And the longer we go on without an incident, the less likely we are to remember that the hazard is, well, a hazard at all. It's just become part of our normal working day. We don't see it anymore, so we don't do anything about trying to eliminate it. And then suddenly, disaster strikes, seemingly out of nowhere. No hazard should ever become normal. But of course, it's not always possible to remove them all, which means we will often face a dilemma. The job has to be done, but we don't think that the hazard can be removed. So, what's the right thing to do in those circumstances? First, it is important to simply recognize it and accept that you have a dilemma. It may not be easy to solve it, but you should not ignore it. Share the problem, get ideas from your team and other people, and escalate it if you need to. Often, a fresh perspective helps, so share your dilemmas and get help from anyone who can contribute. It's important to remember that we all judge risk based on what's happened, or hasn't happened, in the past. But that's not a guide to what may happen later today, or tomorrow. And we all have to be on the lookout for new hazards. Research shows that we pay more attention to risks related to large, rare events than the small, common ones. So we worry about those big events more, even though they're unlikely to ever affect us. And we pay less attention to the risks that we may take all the time. The hazards we think are normal, the ones we've got used to, they can strike at any time with severe effects on us, our colleagues, and all that we hold dear.